it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with Trae.
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peeps that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I want to welcome you to another terrific Tuesday. Thanks for sticking with us this week and watching. We got some great guests for y'all in the building today. Really excited to talk to Carita Hall, CEO and co-founder of Holistic Coalition, back in the building once again. We're going to be talking about a phenomenal healing and wellness event they have coming up later on this month. And also, I'm really excited, y'all, because Rodney King is back in the building. We get to talk about his new role as Seattle Arts Commissioner and some great artistic events that are also happening later on. But y'all, I'm telling you, it's going to definitely be a great show. I'm excited that you are joining us. And of course, it is the top of the show. So now you get to do some things and help us grow. Go ahead and share this show with anyone who you feel could benefit from a daily dose of dopeness right here on The Day with Trae. If you can't watch our TV show, we still have you covered, okay? You can listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast as well. Just search Converge Media Network and The Day with Trae. You'll find me on whichever platform is your favorite. All right. Well, I'm excited because I got dope guests in the building, so I'm gonna get right to it. Up next, we got Carita Hall in the building, y'all. We're gonna be talking about this phenomenal event called Wat Eva The F. Okay, we're gonna dive into what that's all about with Carita. What's up, Carita?
Hey, girl.
So glad to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, always a pleasure.
Every time I hear that intro, it just takes me back to the day you recorded that, and it brings the biggest smile to my face. So, congratulations.
I'm so glad you and Dion, your partner, y'all were there with us as we were recording that. You know, and it's interesting because y'all have really been so committed to serving community. You could easily have a privatized clientele and, you know, service certain industries. Y'all do sports massage and stretching and regular massage. I mean, so really you span the spectrum, but you stay committed to bringing these services out to community. So thank you for that work.
Thank you.
Well, tell us a little bit about how this event, Wat Eva The F, came about.
So Wat Eva The F, Wat Eva The Fitness is what the F stands for, came about because we were discussing some things with some people that we've been collaborating with in regards to wanting to be able to offer more community spaces to inform people of the holistic effects of wellness and health. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The holistic approach to health and wellness, right? And so in doing that, fitness has always been something that Dion's been so adamant about, right? We bring the massage to that, chiropractic, qigong practices, meditative practices. And so being able to have space to bring that to community with other people who have the same ideas is what brought this to be, right? And one day we were having a conversation and Dion started talking. He was like, I mean, whatever the F. And it was like, hold on, back that up for a second. Let's play on that because it was really catchy. We knew that we would be able to catch a lot of people's eye who were into health and wellness, but also kind of gimmicky, you know, something that would stick with people. So whatever the F is here to provide a space of holistic fitness, healthy foods, some music, some meditation, all in one area, right? And we have some media coverage going on. We're really excited because as much as we do in community, there's a lot of people out there doing some of the same things. And so to shine light on them is also why we wanted to do this.
Well, I think, you know, some of the best events that we have are the collaborative ones, right? Where we bring people together that are doing similar work or that have different services that are offered in a particular industry. And health and wellness is really something that is, you know, it's now really at the forefront of so many people's minds when we think about Black community and so many of the environmental impacts that we experience, all of the social impacts we experience that can oftentimes be negative impacts to our health and wellness, right?
Mental.
And so this is great that y'all have brought some amazing folks together. Tell us about some of your partners that are helping to pour into this amazing event.
So one, I have Miss Erlene Blake with me today, and she's been helping me prepare and get people together and get the word out there. We have Intentions Juice Bar that will be there, so we're really excited about that. MixFit, one of Dion's biggest supporters, MixFit Tacoma, will be shutting down their classes and bringing them to Seattle. We also have Zumba Tony. She'll be there presenting as well. Coach, oh my gosh, he's going to be dancing with us also. Dion's going to be doing a couple of his routines, but then we also will have massage there. We have IV therapy that will be there. Soul Fusion will be there selling their vegan burgers and some chicken options, grilled chicken options for the meat eaters out there. But we have a flyer going on right now. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. There are so many people. As soon as we reached out, it really just started as, again, a small event in the park. We're going to get together and we're going to dance and welcome Dion into this dance fitness community. But it turned into so much more because of the people in the community who we worked with, who were like, I want to be a part. I'll do this. And so because we've done so much and we've recognized our partners and our network around us, and we weren't afraid to ask, right? Just ask the question. So DJ Guy will be there. He'll be DJing. We have Vibe Bingo donating to the raffle. So there is a registration that we're asking people to fill out, and that's on the flyer. And you can also find it if you go to our IG, which is Holistic Coalition _NW. But if you register, you'll be entered to win the Vibe Bingo ticket. So a lot of people are just pulling into this and saying, yeah, we also have that same vision of health and wellness within our community.
Well, you get to speak to this too, because there's as I talk about kind of the rise of consciousness, it means that there's more of a willingness too for a lot of health practitioners to get together, and y'all have always been able to pull folks together, make events happen, be a part of wellness fairs. This is, really focused on, dance as fitness, and we got folks that are doing that and that. There we go. Yeah. Doing that spectrum of it. So it's really great to see y'all tapping in this way. When you think about how holistic, literally, fitness can be for all ages. Is this event speaking to all ages and people get to bring their families? Sure. What are we talking about?
Thank you for that. You're so good at this. Yes, this is for all ages, all fitness levels. We are starting out with some meditative movement, right? So it's going to be a slow movement. We're going to go from there to do a stretch, and then it goes into the rougher movements that you see Dion out there doing right now, the harder movements. But this is for all ages and all fitness levels. Wow. So yes, bring your children, bring your mama, bring your coworkers. Just come out June 27th at 6 p.m. in Judkins Park.
Yeah, there we go. Yay. Free for the folks. Thank you so much for always pulling together these amazing events and opportunities for folks to focus on their health and wellness. Thanks so much. Always a pleasure. Anytime, we're here for you.
One more thing if you don't mind. Okay, I made a point to wear this shirt today. So as you know, last year we went and we traveled internationally at the championship. Well, because of our obligations here, Dion and I were unable to make it there this year, but we are still supporting 2 massage therapists, and they will be rocking the Holistic Coalition logo over in Denmark this year. And so Ash, who is our Pacific Northwest Thai champion, he's going. And then I have a partner in Texas. Her name is Andrea Bird. She'll be competing in the sports therapy. Wow. So they'll be rocking the Holistic Coalition logo. So we'll still see that this year in Denmark.
There
I'm really excited about
that. Well, congratulations again to y'all for placing in the World Championship.
Yes, internationally.
And it's great to see that y'all have so many great connections that folks will be representing y'all out there. Congrats.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. Oh, y'all, this is great. We've gotten off to a great start on this terrific Tuesday. Up next, We got Rodney King in the building, y'all. He is the Seattle Arts Commissioner. We're going to be talking about his new role there and some amazing events they have coming up. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Hello, welcome to Elite Insights with Carlos Imani. We're looking to offer an in-depth look at event production industry through the lens of client experiences and joint successes. The podcast will emphasize guest interviews, focusing on client, discussing their fields, and reflecting on their collaboration with Elite Collective. Again, you're with Elite Insights. Carlos Imani here. See you guys in a few.
Big Tobacco thinks they know everything. They think they know you, your community, the places you go, the way that you spend your time. They think they got you all figured out, down to a formula, a calculation based off of numbers of what they think they know. Show them they're wrong. Learn more at theythinktheyknowyou.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Joining me right now is Rodney King. Not only is he an artist, but now he's the Seattle Arts Commissioner. What's up, Rodney?
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing, Trae?
I'm good. How are you?
Glad to be back.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Most definitely.
Well, I get to give you a public congratulations on becoming Seattle Arts Commissioner. Tell us a bit about that process and what the job entails.
Yeah, so, Seattle Art Commission is like 16 members. There's 16 of us. Some of us recommended by the mayor and others by like the city council. Just recently got on there with Avery Barnes. We both got, sworn in like probably about a month ago. And we basically are going to make sure like we collect like taxes, from like revenues from like sporting events and whatnot. And then it goes into like the arts department. And so like right now, I believe there's like $27 million that we basically write a letter to the mayor in order to make sure that money stays into the arts to fund like different grant opportunities, for the Seattleites, that put in for these different grants in order to, create different art events, in the city.
Yeah. People don't often know how the city funds these kinds of activities, but
Right.
we do understand how vital they are in our community. Tell us about how you and the other commissioners work together to ensure that there's opportunities out there for up and coming artists.
Most definitely. So we meet like every first Tuesday of the month. I'm kind of like an infant into that group. I only went to like 2 meetings and everything because, it's been a new process for me. But there's different like teams and everything. We have public display art and we have different type of like subcommittees and everything. We works with Seattle Arts and Culture and everything. And our biggest focus is going into like 2026. You have like the World Cup coming. And so there's going to be funds, and different opportunities, for like public display. And we just got to encourage, a lot of minorities to actually tap into, these opportunities because there's going to be money in there for us to fund these different projects and everything.
Well, that's a great way to get folks in when they are like, I don't know if my art will suffice for some of these major, opportunities, or when they call them a request for, proposal sometimes with artworks. But it's interesting because there is such a major process behind it. But also there are some events that y'all have been able to get funded that are coming up soon. Tell us more about some of these events folks can tap into.
Yeah, like different events that like we have coming up is not really necessarily funded by the city, but we're definitely going to do them anyhow because we got to do it, no matter what. So I have a solo show at Access Gallery downtown. It's from like June, June 6th through like the end of August. And I call it, what name my show? It's like Black Like Me, and actually on both sides. Black on both sides and everything. So it's like my 4th solo show, and come check it out. Like the next show will be July 11th, and it's just, I got like 20 of my original paintings. On my next show that's coming out on July 11th, I have Myron Curry and Janara Swanson. They're gonna be there as well. They have like 3 or 4 pieces, and we're just constantly just trying to grow like the arts in Seattle. And then July 13th, I'm teaming up with Troy Miles, Myron Curry, Vincent Kell, Yolanda Gallery, and Sade Brown. And we have, we call ourselves the Zebras, which is Seattle Black Renaissance artists. And that's going to be at Columbia City Gallery. And yeah, that's going to be the kickoff on July 13th at 5 p.m. So check that out as well.
So there's several events you have coming up. So you're wearing multiple hats because, as an arts commissioner, you can't put down your artist hat. No. You have to keep it on. And you also have to make sure that all of your works are being seen by the public. I mean, now, when you talk about your solo show, I got to ask, are these paintings that folks can actually purchase?
Oh, please. Hey, come out and purchase them. Yeah. My garage is, too full with these paintings and everything. So, yes. And I try to have like a good price point. Like when we set the price points for this show, and it's like they're priced to sell. Nice. So everybody knows like when you put in the gallery, you add like that 40% commission for the gallery and everything. But I still have my prices real low because I want that art to actually, be appreciated by you, not just my kids, not just by my dogs, not by just my wife. I create this stuff, and the message we want to put out is don't be scared of art. Like too many people, they come around with the art and they're like, oh, stay away, don't touch that. It's like the art's not going to bite you. If it falls off the wall, I'm just going to pick it back up. Okay, it's okay. Don't be scared of it. Come to these events because the Pioneer Square Art Walk that's on July 11th is already built in. There's going to be hundreds of people come out there, but what we need is the people from the Central, the people from like where I live in Tacoma, come on out. Hey, you guys support me at these pop-ups. Come to the gallery. Come get this free wine. Come, celebrate with us. Come, listen to the DJ play the music, and come celebrate this art because, hey, I need you guys in there. I need my extended family to come support these events.
Yeah. There's always something too, I think, from an artist's perspective that is drawn from your creative process.
Completely.
When you think about the end result, right? Yes. Once you're done with the painting and you think about the end result of that, there's always something. I know for me, when I go to a gallery, there's always something that'll draw me to a specific piece.
Right.
And when you think about the wide variety that you have in this collection, tell us about some of the things that you think actually are standouts that people are probably going to be drawn to.
Oh yeah, man, like everything that I do, you're going to be attracted to based off the fact that it's going to celebrate the Black culture and everything that I ever put my hand on the canvas for. All right, so I got pieces, featuring like Louis Armstrong wearing Penny Hardaways. I got Dizzy Gillespie wearing Jordan 5s. I got like celebrations, of us in church. I got celebrations of us like in hip hop. I got TLC. I got Seattle Skylines. I got Seattle sport, basketball legends, from Jason Terry, Jamal Crawford, Jamal Murray, like Mike Dickerson. And I have, basketball scenes of, me and my friends playing back when we was like in high school, back when I was about 100 pounds lighter. I mean, it's just the celebration of Blackness. That's everything that I do. Like, it's going to be portrayed in art. It's like, like a great poem that's written visually.
There we go.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is exciting. And before I let you go, I got to touch on zebras. Of course, I got to have Troy in the building not too long ago. And it was great to connect with him and his vision and his artistry and story. But tell us about that collaboration from your perspective, because he shed some light on how y'all pulled it together, how y'all have always supported one another, and how this is a really exciting time coming up in July where y'all are going to be launching, this amazing event, co-creating it and having all of your works there.
Yeah, I mean, like what Troy always tells me, he said, boy, you are Ernie Barnes. You the Ernie Barnes of Washington. You sitting right in my face. And so he's like my biggest cheerleader. And Myron Curry, he got his stuff all through the Central and everything. I mean, he's like my favorite artist. I like, Basquiat, Ernie Barnes, Myron Curry. I mean, this guy is a walking, like one of the finest artists that you'll ever see. And same thing with Yolanda, gallery. She's got like Seattle restored storefronts, throughout. And then Sade, oh my God, she just got like this erotic type, art that just, when you see it, you're gonna be like wanting to buy everything in her catalog. And Vincent, he's like the most studious out of everybody. He got like gallery shows from Everett to Atlanta, just whatever. And what I'm saying is, you have a chance to visually see and touch and conversate with these artists that are Seattle bred. And the thing is, like most shows, like you'll see, we're sitting there and we're just like watching the time fly, and there's like, where's everybody at? But like my shows I got now, downtown, I'm gonna have that built-in traffic. But what we lack is us. Yeah. Okay, come out. And, in addition to that, we are in the process. I'm working with Stephanie Morales. I believe she was on here recently, and Amy Tempton from Slip. We're trying to put a Central District art walk in, like on a monthly thing. And so we're trying to kick that off early September. So every month you'll be able to go, to all the restaurants and Art Noir and actually see art by different Black artists, that's going to be there every month.
Wow. Y'all are doing some great work, Rodney. And thank you so much for coming here and making sure that we are informed. If folks are trying to find all of the details on these events, please look right there. Let them know how they tap in.
Oh, most definitely. Hey, so hit me up at _Kingspen on Instagram. So it'll be _KINGSPEN. And then on there, you'll see like my link tree that you can click on, and it'll take you to like anything that I've done, like any article that's been done for me in the past, any interviews we've done. And then you can check, if you come to my page, you're gonna be able to connect with all the artists that I spoke about. We have a team, where we have over like 35 artists. We call ourselves the Breast Squad. And we just mob together, and we are hitting gallery to gallery, pop-ups to pop-ups. Just check me out on my Instagram. That's the best way to get at me right now. My website's under construction currently.
Right on. Rodney, thanks so much for being here, and thanks for all the great work you're doing.
Thank you. Appreciate
Absolutely. Y'all, what a great episode. I'm excited because we got some health and wellness, we got some artistry, but most of all, we got opportunities for you to tap into both. So make sure you are getting out there this now summertime. This is when the sun is out in Seattle. We should all be outside tapping into these phenomenal opportunities to be a part of community. I'm going to wrap it all up right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Spring Awakening, live on stage this June at the Fifth Avenue Theater. Winner of 8 Tony Awards, Spring Awakening weaves youth, love, and the clash between generations all in one powerful rock musical. Buy tickets now at fifthavenue.org.
Let's start the show. Here on Back to Vesa, it's always been important to me that we uplift stories from across the region and that no matter where you live in the nation, you never have to miss a moment of the show as we continue to highlight the beauty, excellence, and resilience of our communities across the Pacific Northwest. Why? Because representation matters. So no matter where you live, be it the Central District or Centralia, Portland or Pullman, or anywhere across the country, I encourage you to join me on this Back to Vesa journey by downloading the free Fox Local app on your phone or smart TV as we continue to elevate the very best in our communities.
Seattle really is just a big neighborhood. It was a place for us to grow.
We all have a gift of some sort. It's just my vision of what I see.
Theater allows you to hit harder and be more. There's a sense of hope that your story will survive longer than you will.
Stream on the Cascade PBS app or watch live. Fridays at 8:50 p.m. on Cascade PBS. Learn more at blackartslegacies.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. What a phenomenal Tuesday. You know, we love to call it Terrific Tuesday here because it's always great to be able to feature folks who are doing great work in the community. Huge shout out to my guests today, Rodney King and Carita Hall, both of them pouring their love into community in their own ways, whether it's health and wellness or the arts. Y'all, it is the time right now to be getting outside. So y'all know right here on The Day with Trae, we're going to try to make sure we keep you informed of dope events that are happening right around your area and opportunities for you to tap in, connect with your community, and also support some amazing folks doing great things. Y'all know I'm excited about this because it is another example of how we can all be inspired to be connected and a part of our communities. We have the opportunity, of course, to live these individual lives and be in our own silos, but things are so much better when we are tapped in and we're pouring into community and making those amazing connections. Y'all be inspired to get out there in community and find your way of being a part of the solution and a part of the fun. That's what it's all about this summer. Y'all know, for me, I'll be back with you tomorrow at 11 a.m. And until then, y'all, peace. Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.